I called you a while back to ask you about the Schvoogie Buzzer. Did you install it in Gary's office yet?
What, Bobo? Start again. I didn't hear what you said.
About a month ago, I called up and you thought it was a good idea to install a Schvoogie Buzzer. If I'm saying
First of all, the word is Schvoogie. It's a derogatory.
You can buzz in.
Oh, my God. He's unreal.
First of all, the word is Schvoogie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your racist terms correct.
It's a racist term that is a Yiddish term for black people.
I know. Gary used to use it in Hempstead with that.
And Gary worked in a store where there were a lot of black customers, and the owner was very, very bigoted.
Maybe they weren't a lot of black customers, because you...
Maybe there weren't, but he was in Hempstead. There were a lot... I don't know, I'm having a hard time today getting my words out. There were a lot of black customers, because it's Hempstead, Long Island.
All right.
Right.
And the owner felt that the black customers were stealing things.
You'd think then the buzzer would go off all the time.
Yeah, and they needed to be watched, the blacks.
I love that.
So Gary said there was a Schvoogie Buzzer. I guess that's what they called it.
Right.
And the Schvoogie Buzzer would be buzzed when a black person would walk in. That would mean Gary should tail the black person.
Oh, my God.
And tail them, he did. And God only knows what he would have done if a black...
He almost got his ass kicked.
It was so much more racist than that, I have to tell you, because... Rob is right. The customers weren't black. The customers were white, but it was in a black neighborhood.
Right.
And a lot of times people would just use the store to cut through to go to the parking lot.
Yes. I know the area well.
So as soon as the black people... And sometimes they were just walking through the store.
Right.
But if they did stop to look at something, the buzzer went off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I used to cut through Henderson shoes in Hempstead.
Right. It was like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
It's where I bought from Mr. Henderson. He would always give me my shoes. And you would cut through. Now, I know Mr. Henderson didn't have a Schvoogie Buzzer.
Well, he wouldn't have buzzed you anyway.
Why would Ricky Henderson have a Schvoogie?
But there was a... was there ever a buzzer given to someone who was like light-skinned and you couldn't figure out what they were?
No, but you know what? There's a part of the story that I just remembered that made it more uncomfortable. I was the stock boy, you know, so my job was to be in the back and open up boxes. I would get the razor, open up the boxes, take stuff out, just put it on a rack and stuff. Right. And I remember there was this really hot black chick that worked back there too. Yeah. And the buzzer would buzz and she would just like her whole body would just, you know, oh, those racist fucks. You could just see her like she knew the buzzer meant.
Did she ever have to, when the Schvoogie Buzzer would go off, did she ever have to go tail the black people?
No, I don't think so, but she knew that I had to go.
Was there a separate buzzer for a hot Schvoogie chick? There should have been.
Did anyone ever explain the buzzer to you, or you just kind of knew what had to be done?
No, it was fully explained.
Yeah.
What did they say to you?
Well, they said when we you know,
it was a they.
Well, I take it back. They said when I buzz the buzzer, it means that we need you to come up front and sort of do security, that there's people in the store that might be shoplifting. But I can tell you that the buzzer was never buzzed for anybody but black people.
I see.
So they never said the black thing right up.
Oh, okay. So then it wasn't racist. It just so happened.
Stop, Howard.
It just so happened the Schvoogie Buzzer. Now, who named it the Schvoogie Buzzer?
Ronnie.
Yeah,
when we talked about it on the air the first time.
Oh, that's funny.
Knew that.
Well, Howard or Gary, have you ever known someone even more racist who had a bat or a 2x4 in their back seat
and
called,
it's called
something?
Yes, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Okay, this is part of the story.
I never heard of this.
I had a friend. Actually, my older cousin, I'm not going to say the town or anything, but I would hang out with him a lot when I was younger. And one time, his gym teacher, a gym teacher, takes me and my cousin home because I was visiting my cousin. And there was a bat in the back seat. And I was about 12 years old at the time. It's a gym teacher, a man that you should look up to. And my cousin's in the front seat, and I said to the gym teacher, "What is this?" He goes, "That's my nigger be good stick."
Oh, my God.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm 12, and I said, "What?" He goes, if a nigger comes around, you gotta, and he's trying to fuck with you, you gotta make him be good."
And he's telling two 12-year-olds.
No, my cousin was about 15.
Oh, okay.
And
sounds like Britney Spears mothering.
Really?
Did you see on the cover of the Post today? They have a picture of Britney Spears, and Britney Spears' kids has her cigarette lighter and cigarettes in his hand.
He's just helping mommy out.
Like that. First of all, where is she that she's constantly photographed being a mother?
First of all, they're lights, so that's fine.
That's okay.
But Gary, was that the exact name you heard?
I've heard so many variations of it, but whatever variations.
What were the variations you heard?
I can't remember. I think it was just called an end stick.
Whoa. Well,
don't you think Sal would know every name for that?
Yeah,
bag?
he would.
Really?
He totally
He's
does.
probably back there shouting them out.
It was always a fireman or a policeman who had it in his car.
Well, this was a gym teacher, and one of my favorite moments.
Where was he going that he needed the stick?
We were going into Niggertown. One of my favorite moments in Stern Show history was when John, and again, we're talking about the announcer of the Tonight Show, when Stuttering John came in here and said,
about the nigger chasers.
Talking about fireworks, nigger chasers, nigger chasers, and you guys go, "What are you doing? Why didn't you just said that?" He goes, "Well, listen, I'm not racist. That's the name of the flag."
What a moron!
I'm not being racist. That's the name.
I'm not being racist. That's what they're called, nigger chasers.
And what everybody calls them. We sit on the beach and we eat nigger pudding.
I mean,
and drink nigger beer. We sit off the nigger chasers.
He was so surprised that you.
Now I announce on the Tonight Show.
It's not a racist term. He said it's the name of the thing.
Yeah, I said, John, on the package it says nigger chasers.
Exactly. Nigger chasers is Shanghai, China.
Howard, that was one of those times where I think I was working construction. I had to pull over because I was throwing up laughing. Shit. You can't write that shit. John goes, you know what, we had nigger chasers. And you were like, what did you just say?
And it's the one time I didn't stutter.
Yeah, and about 10 years ago, when I was doing stand-up, I did a joke where things are so politically correct now, they are now known as African-American chasers.